Good evening, hello, hi, welcome, and I am honored to be standing here today as your potato. And not metaphorically, not spiritually, not emotionally. I am literally a potato with a Wi Fi and emotional trauma from Patch's Notes. Yep, from Patch Notes. And today, I want to talk to you about something deeply personal, something painful, something that has affected generations. Something that has hurt families, friendships, controllers, and probably drywall. Black Ops 7. And Activision, of course, because they go hand in hand, because, of course, Activision made Black Ops 7. Now, before anyone gets offended, okay, relax. Okay, remember, I am just a potato. My opinion legally holds the same weight as your teammate who gets 3 and 27 and still blames the lag, okay? So let's begin. The original story. I used to be a happy potato. I used to live in soil. I had dreams. I had purpose. I thought my biggest fear in life would be becoming French fries. But then I downloaded Call of Duty. And suddenly I understood suffering. And now, don't get me wrong, I love the franchise. I do. I grew up on it. I evolved on it. I developed trust issues because of it, okay? Black Ops 1 was legendary. Black Ops 2, a masterpiece, okay? Black Ops 7, okay, we got jetpacks. And we're experimenting. Black Ops 4, who hurt you? And Black Ops 5, we don't talk about that because that didn't exist, okay? That was Cold War. And they should have named it Black Ops 5. I feel like they dropped the ball. Black Ops 6, well, we tried. And Black Ops 7, a big question mark. And who is this for? Black Ops 7 feels like was designed by a focus group by hamsters. I mean, let's talk about Black Ops 7 for a second. You ever boot up a game and immediately feel like the developers didn't even play their own dang game? You load in, you pick a class, you spawn, you take 2 steps, you die to a guy who hasn't moved since the Obama administration. And the kill cam shows him aiming at a wall, but somehow he still gets you. Black Ops 7 kill cams look like paranormal activity footage. I'm watching my death replay. Like, was that a player? Was that a ghost? I hate ghosts. They scare me. Was that a glitch in the Matrix? Or is this game powered by dark magic and monster energy drinks? I mean, skill-based matchmaking is the potato edition. Let's talk about skill-based matchmaking, okay? Because as a potato, I thought I understood farming. But SBMM, that's advanced agriculture. You ever notice how your first game of the day is amazing? You're frying people. You're an MVP. Oh, hold on. You're cracked. You're like, bro, I might start streaming. Then the next match, after I started my stream, it'd be like, and suddenly you're playing against people who don't blink, people whose gaming chairs have seat belts or something, and people who drink G Fuel intravenously, people who call UAVs basic utilities. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I just want to unlock a camo, and the game be like, oh, you went 18 and 6 last match. Cool. Here's your punishment lobby, motherfucker. Oh, YouTube said I better stop. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. Activision business model explained by a potato. Let's talk about Activision, okay? Activision doesn't sell games. Activision sells hope. They don't say, here is a finished product. No, they say, here's a $70 experience, and maybe later, when the game's over with, we'll fix it. That's the way Activision works. Activision releases a game the same way restaurant service food on Nightmare Kitchen does, or Kitchen Nightmares. They're like, it's raw, but we'll patch it. And the battle pass logic, the battle pass. Oh, the battle pass. Nothing humbles you more than realizing you paid money for the privilege to grind chores. You ever look at the battle pass and think, I paid $10 to unlock the ability to work? That's not a game. That's a second job with worse benefits. They're like, get 75 headshots while sliding back through smoke while on fire to unlock a sticker. A sticker. No, not a gun, not a perk, a freaking sticker. And you want me to not cuss on YouTube? Sorry, Mom. I'm trying my best, okay? My ancestors did not grow in the dirt for this. The store bundles, they're wild. Have you seen the store bundles lately? They're not even trying to be subtle anymore. They're like, new Ultra Mega Super Bundle, $29.99. You open it, it's a gun that looks like a dragon, a character wearing a glow-in-the-dark clown suit, a calling card that screams it, and it's a charm shaped like a toaster. What the fuck? Do I get zapped if I jump into one of the legs? And a finishing move where you summon a demon. Who approved this? ChatGPT? I mean, what military unit is running around the battlefield with neon purple tracer rounds and cat ears? This isn't Call of Duty anymore. This is Call of Fortnite weird cousin who drinks a lot. Black Ops 7 maps, they feel like they were designed by someone who hates having fun. Let's talk about the maps. You know, old maps used to be iconic. Nuketown, Firing Range, Rapid, and Hijacked. Well, we got Hijacked. Okay, you say those names and people feel the nostalgia. And Black Ops 7's maps, you know, they sound like IKEA furniture. Welcome to our new Glunklop. Glunklop. The lanes, they make no sense. The spawns make less sense. You'll spawn next to the enemy, behind the enemy, inside the enemy, emotionally. Okay, I once spawned immediately and watched myself die before I could move. That's not gameplay, that's destiny. The audio is always broken too. Can we talk about the audio? Because why can I hear a guy reloading across the map, but I can't hear the enemy sprinting behind me like a cheetah wearing shoes? I'm wearing the big old tap shoes. And footsteps in Black Ops 7 are like a horror movie. Sometimes they're terrifying, sometimes they don't exist, and sometimes you hear them in your own house and you realize it's just your dad going to the fridge. Zombies mode, it's an emotional roller coaster. Zombies mode. Zombies used to be scared. You know, they used to be sacred. Zombies used to, be about mystery, atmosphere, survival, and teamwork. Now zombies is like, welcome to round, here's 17 system, 14 currency, 9 crafting materials, and skill tree. Bro, I'm a potato. I can barely understand taxes. Just give me a wall gun and some undead problems, all right? And the updates, that's the next subject. You ever read the patch notes? They'll write paragraphs like, adjust weapon tuning to improve overall balance across multiplayer engagements. Translation! We nerfed your favorite gun into a water balloon, but somehow the one gun everyone hates, still broken. Every update feels like Activision is just playing roulette with game balance. They're like, let's buff the worst weapon in the game by 2% and accidentally make it a kill through a building. In the servers, let's go about the servers. The servers deserve their own TED Talk because why am I lagging on fiber internet? While someone's on McDonald's Wi-Fi is teleporting around the map like they're a freaking nightcrawler, and you ever lose a gunfight and the kill cam shows something completely different. You know how annoying that is. Oh my God, it chaps me. Okay, calm down. Okay. This is what my therapist talked about. I need to work on this. On my screen, I shot first. On the kill cam, I never fired. On the server's perspective, I was still downloading the game. And yet, we still play it. We still play it. We do. Let's keep it real for a second, though. Black Ops 7 doesn't feel like a game. No, it feels like a social experiment because there is no other explanation for how every lobby has one player who has 47 and 3, 2 players who forgot how thumbs work, 3 players screaming into $8 microphones, and me, a potato just trying to get 5 kills without dying for the last 6 months. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at good players. I respect the grind. But when someone bunny hops around the corner, slide cancels into my soul, 360 dead shots, reloads, cancels, weapon swaps 3 times, and then teabags my corpse, I'm not playing a shooter anymore. I'm being bullied by a caffeinated gymnast. The spawn system is powered by chaos. Let's explain the spawns. Okay, can somebody explain them to me? Actually, don't explain it. I don't think the devs understand them either. You'll be holding a lane. You'll be feeling safe. You'll think, okay, I understand the flow of this map. And then boom, you get shot in the back. You respawn. You take one step. You get shot in the back again. At that point, I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed. And the game said, not today, Starch Warrior. And why is everyone, why is every new gun always broken? Why is it that way? Every season they drop a new weapon, and it's always one or two things, okay? It's either completely useless or the most overpowered object ever introduced to humanity. There's no middle ground. No. You'll pick it up, and suddenly you're deleting everyone from the people from the server. It's amazing. And you're not even shooting bullets. You're sending people to the lobby spiritually. Then 2 weeks later, hold on. 2 weeks later, patch notes drop. Reduce damage by 43%. I should have got that COVID shot. Reduce damage by 43%. Reduce range by 60%. Recoil increased by 900%. Weapon now shoots regrets. Now the gun is unusable. That's not balancing. That's emotional whiplash. Okay? Ranked play is just anxiety with numbers. Okay? Ranked mode or ranked. Yes. You ever load into ranked and instantly sit up and straighter into your chair? You're like, okay, focus, lock in. This matters. For what? What's it matter for? What? A digital badge and emotional damage? You lose one match and suddenly you're questioning your entire existence. And I thought I was good. Maybe I'm not good. Maybe I've never been good. Maybe I belong back in this tutorial, So, playing rank play doesn't test skill. It tests mentally stability. And your friends list is a phenomenon. Let's talk about something real here. You ever notice how your friends list slowly disappears every year? Launch week, everybody's online. The squad is back, baby, yeah. The vibes are strong. Week 2, still selling. Everybody's on, grinding. Week 3, a couple people's missing, okay. Month 2, it's just you, one friend who's probably getting off soon. And by month 3, you're playing alone, whispering, I remember when we were a squad. Call of Duty doesn't just eliminate players. It eliminates friendships. It really does. In the prestige system, it's just Stockholm Syndrome. The prestige used to mean something. You saw a high prestige player and thought, wow, they're really dedicated, Now you see it and think, wow, they need a break because the grind is insane. You're not leveling up because it's fun. You're leveling up because you've invested too much time to quit now. That's not progression, no. That's a hostage situation with camos. Camos that require, violating the laws of physics. Let's discuss camo challenges, okay? I know we're getting late in the video, but I don't care, okay? Let's discuss it. Who designs these camo challenges? Like, get 25 kills and an enemy is stunned. You are stunned. Both of you are sliding. The moon is full and you're emotionally available. What? I'm trying to unlock gold, not summon goddamn demons. And what's the worst part? You do it anyways. You change your entire playstyle just for one camo. You're no longer playing the game, no. You're performing rituals. The community is both the best and the worst thing. Call of Duty has the passionate community on Earth. They're very passionate. We create memes. Look at me now. Look. Ha! We make content. We share clips. We hype each other up. But we also say things in game chat that cannot be repeated in polite society. The lobby after a match sounds like one guy breathing heavily, which is probably me. And one guy's eating chips directly into the mic. And one guy's smoke alarm's begging for help. But how come you guys don't change your batteries? Like, I don't understand that. And one kid is explaining in detail why everyone else is trash. But you can't understand him. It's not toxic. It's a tradition. Activision trailers are also a masterpiece of lies. Have you ever seen the trailers? Oh my goodness! Every trailer looks like the greatest game ever created. Cinematic lighting, emotional music, perfect gunfights, squad working together, and then the smooth gameplay. You watch it and think, that is it. This is it. This is the one. We're going to be partying all night for months on end. Then you play the game and it's just lag, bugs, teammates running into walls, you dying to someone named Dark Sniper, da 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 da. The trailer is a dream. The gameplay is reality, but we still love it. And here's the problem. I'm roasting this game. I'm roasting Activision. I'm roasting the servers, the maps, the weapons, the system, the grind. But I'm still here. You're still here. And we're all still here because when Call of Duty hits, when everything works, when the squad is online, when you clutch a 1 versus 4, you hit that perfect streak. It feels amazing. For a brief moment, you are no longer a potato. You are a legend. And then the next match starts and you're going 4-19. But still, and here's the most toxic part of it all, we still play it. Every year, every release, every disappointment, we say, this last one, man, this is going to be the one. They lost me this year. You know, I'm done with COD. Then the trailer drops and suddenly we're like, okay, this one looks kind of fire though. And Activision has us in a digital situationship. And they treat us terribly. We complain constantly. We still come back. That's not a player base. That's emotional damage. Okay? But you know what? Even with all the chaos, the bugs, the broken metas, the overpriced bundles, and the questionable design choices, we still laugh, we still rage, we still clutch up, and sometimes we still make memories. And maybe that's the real magic of Call of Duty. Not perfection, not balance, not logic, just chaos with friends and a potato, trying his best. So the next time Black Ops 7 makes you rage, just remember, it's probably me killing you. No. Somewhere out there, a potato is suffering too. Thank you, and I've been a potato. Tip your servers, not the game servers. Those are already broken. I'm out of here. I need a beer. I think I put some under the desk here. Bye, Mom.